There has been quite a hype when it comes to virtual and augmented reality technologies, also known as AR/VR. First, let's dive into what this technology is, and then we'll see where it's standing. Virtual reality allows us to immerse in a 3D game or game-like environment and interact with the objects in that environment. Interaction means that you can move around inside the environment and interact with all or some of the 3D objects around you. Virtual reality can be accomplished using a bunch of projectors or using a virtual reality headset. Augmented reality, on the other hand, allows us to digitally overlay our physical environment, and it allows us to interact with it. It can be accomplished using camera overlay or through a transparent display. It takes technological marvel to actually create a virtual or augmented reality headset, and there are very few companies out there in the tech industry who can actually build one. However, despite being at the tip of the technology, there are certain human issues and technology limitations that prevent these headsets from gaining a massive adoption. Here are 5 top limitations of the virtual and augmented reality technologies. Number 1. Narrow field of view. Field of view is the amount of virtual scene you see at a time during your immersive experience. Virtual reality headsets do not only have limited field of view but also don't react to iris movements. With augmented reality, it's even worse. Certain companies are working on overcoming this problem, but it is still not as common. Number 2. Graphics. AR/VR headsets do not have top-of-the-line graphics like a computer screen. Imagine stretching a screen to the size of a room. Do you think it would retain the graphics quality? Certainly not. The screens of virtual reality headsets are not much different from a normal screen, and stretching them using a lens interface results in even worse graphics. Number 3. Motion sickness. Motion sickness is not a new concept. The feeling of nausea you sometimes feel while sitting in a vehicle, or the misbalance you feel when you're watching a flowing river from the top of a bridge, is actually motion sickness. Virtual reality is known to cause nausea, impaired balance, visual discomfort, disorientation, and the list just goes on. And the culprit behind all that is bad graphics, motion blur, unnatural visuals, and so on. Not to mention, wearing half a kilo object around your head alone is enough to give you a headache. Wear it wrong, and you'll regret it forever. Number 4. Difficulty learning. So other than tech-savvy individuals and early adopters, operating this technology requires some learning. Some of these devices work with hand gestures and some work with controllers. Learning hand gesture for some people is as difficult as learning a new sign language. Learning to use 3D spatial controller is also sometimes problematic. Furthermore, the fact cannot be ignored that every AR/VR experience creator has the leverage to develop his own VR environment and interaction. And to our disappointment, very few of them do it in a user-friendly manner. The problem is very prevalent, but no one is able to come up with an all-in-one solution to solve interaction problems. This problem especially exists in middle and old age workers in this aging world. That's why the adoption of this technology in businesses is limited. Number 5. Difficulty creating. Even though this technology is converting from hype to reality, the fact cannot be ignored that software engineers specialize to create AR/VR software and digital experiences or games are costly and limited in number. Hiring and retaining them is a huge challenge in itself. Most of the times businesses run out of cash before it begins to pay off. Some people refer to the limitations in AR/VR hardware development and the AR/VR software development as a chicken and egg problem. Adopting these technologies in the business is also a huge problem, mainly because it requires 3D models. The friction between the departments that create these 3D models and the ones who want to create the AR/VR content makes it incredibly hard to come up with a working strategy. However, as the technology companies are working hard to overcome these problems, here are 5 great things about virtual and augmented reality. Number 1. It can enhance learning and training experiences. VR and AR can be used to create immersive and interactive learning environments to train students and employees in a variety of fields. For example, medical students can use AR to practice surgeries without risking a patient's health, and pilots can use VR to train for emergency scenarios in a simulated environment. Currently, AR and VR is already getting its way into highly specialized areas like human anatomy and surgery training. Number 2. It can improve telecommunication and remote work. AR and VR can be used to create virtual meeting spaces, where people from different locations can interact as if they were in the same room. This can greatly improve communication and collaboration among remote teams. VR can also be used to create virtual offices and remote workspaces, which can help people stay connected and productive even when working from home. Number 3. It can enhance entertainment experiences. AR and VR can be used to create immersive gaming and movie experiences. VR games offer a sense of presence in the virtual world, and players can interact with objects and characters in a way that feels real. AR can be used to create interactive experiences that blend the virtual and real world, such as Pokemon Go, which allows players to catch virtual creatures in the real world. Number 4. Greater accessibility. VR and AR can be used to create accessible environments for people with disabilities. For example, VR can be used to create virtual environments that are more accessible for people with mobility impairments, and AR can be used to provide visual and audio cues to people who are visually or hearing impaired. Number 5. Increased efficiency and productivity. AR and VR can be used to improve efficiency and productivity in various industries. For example, engineers can use VR to design and test products in a virtual environment, and manufacturers can use AR to provide workers with real-time information and instructions while on the factory floor. Overall, AR and VR are powerful technologies that are changing the way we learn, work, and play. They have the potential to create new opportunities and improve our lives in a number of ways. With the rapid development of these technologies, we can expect to see even more exciting and innovative uses of AR, VR